Now, if you're new to this channel, consider subscribing and clicking that notification bell so that you'll be notified when we uploading videos like this. Now, if you are new to this channel, consider also watching the entire playlist because there are specific topics that are very important uh, before you can get into this specific video. Now, we begin with what is a marketing plan. Now, a marketing plan is an operational document that outlines an advertising strategy that an organization will implement to generate leads and reach its target market. A marketing plan details the outreach and PR campaigns that is to be undertaken over a period of time, including how the company will measure the effect of these initiatives. The functions and components of a marketing plan includes the following. Number one, of course, we begin with a market research to support pricing decisions and new market entries. Then we have what I call as a tailored messaging that targets the certain demographic and geographic areas. The platform selection for product and service promotions, which of course includes digital, radio, internet, trade magazines, and mix of those platforms for each specific campaign, depending on what particular segment of the market are you trying to target. The metrics that measures the result of marketing efforts and their reporting timelines. Now, what are the elements of a marketing plan? Of course, we begin with an executive summary and a table of contents. Now, the executive summary is simply summarizing everything that is within the marketing plan, of course, and a table of contents that outlines the necessary and important topics that is within the specific marketing plan. Then we conduct research, right? We conduct marketing research so that we'll be able to understand the situation of the ground. And this particular uh, research will be under the situations analysis. The situations analysis, this section presents the relevant background data on sales, cost, the market competitors, and the macro environment. How do we define the market? How big it is? How fast it is growing? And what are the relevant trends and critical issues? Firms will use information to carry out a SWOT analysis. Now, by conducting a marketing research, it would enable us to understand the situation and respond to that specific situation in order for us to effectively and efficiently win the market. Then we formulate what we call as provide what we call as a marketing strategy. Here, the marketing manager defines the mission. Now, remember, the mission is a very important aspect of anything that we do in marketing because it is a direction upon which we follow so that we will have a much of a guiding light that helps us stay on track with respect to our with respect to the implementation of our marketing strategy. It also includes marketing and financial objectives and needs the marketing offering is intended to satisfy as well as its competitive positioning. All this requires input from other areas such as purchasing, manufacturing, sales, finance, and human resources. Then we proceed with the marketing tactics. Here, the marketing manager outlines the marketing activities that will be undertaken to execute marketing strategies. The product or service offering section describes the key attributes and benefits that will appeal to the target customers. The pricing section specifies the general price range of how it might vary across different type of customers or channels, including any incentive or discount plans. The channel section outlines the different forms of distribution, such as direct or indirect distribution. The communication section usually offers high level of guidance about general message of the media strategy. Firms will often develop a separate communication plan to provide a detail necessary for agencies and other media partners to effectively design a communication program. Now, in marketing tactics, these are things that you do on a day to day basis. And what are the specific tactics that you have to perform and do in order for you to arrive at a desired goal, which is part of the strategy? And so you have to make a lot of campaigns, a lot of you have to employ a lot of tactics in order for you to arrive at your desired goal. And at some points, this is a very tedious and time consuming, and at some particular point, energy uh, exhausting activity. And that's the reason why marketing tacticians are very good at implementing abrupt decision that at some point are very necessary in order to adjust within the dynamic and changing times where your company has to compete with the changing values and cultures and changing perspectives of your target customers. Then we have what they call as the financial projections. Financial projections include sales forecast and expense forecast and break-even analysis. On the revenue side, it is forecasted sales volume by month and product category. And on expense side, the expected cost of marketing broken down into finer categories. The break-even analysis estimates how many units the firm must sell monthly or how many years it will take to offset the monthly fixed cost and average per unit variable cost. A more complex method of estimating profit is the risk analysis. You have to calculate the amount of risk that might at some point affect the well being of the companies itself. Then we have implementation controls, the last section that outlines the control for monitoring and adjusting implementation of the plan. Typically, it spells out the goals and the budget for each man or a quarter, so management can review each period's result and take corrective actions as needed. Now, what is the role of research with respect to the marketing campaign or a marketing plan? Now, marketers need up to date information about the environment, the competition, and the selected market segments. Often, analysis of internal data is starting point of assessing the current marketing situations, supplemented by the marketing intelligence and research investigating the overall market, the competition, key issues, threats, and opportunities. As the plan is put into effect, marketers use research to measure progress towards the objective and identify areas for improvement. Research actually gives an insight to marketing officers about what is happening in the ground and the environment upon which you as a company is operating. And so that's the reason why it is highly important that marketing officers and marketing managers are highly skilled in marketing research so that they will exactly understand the mechanics of the game. Finally, marketing research help marketers to learn more about their customers' requirements, the varying and changing requirements based on the customer's perspective, not only on the consumer side, but also on the business side, because these comprises business to business and business to consumer marketing. Now, different requirements changes from time to time, expectations, perception, satisfaction, and loyalty. Thus, the marketing plan should outline what marketing research will be conducted and when, and as well as how the findings will be applied. Marketing research is therefore a very important aspect in the marketing plan because it serves as the base for knowledge that will be also a basis for decision making in the near future. After all of the plans are created and crafted, you have to execute the marketing plan. The outcomes of the measurement can be used to change the marketing plan at any time. If digital advertising platform is better than planned, for example, the campaign's budget can be changed to find a better performing platform, or a new budget might be created. The difficulty of marketing executive is ensuring that each platform has enough time to produce results. That's the reason why it is highly important to allocate specific amount of resources in order for you to have an enough understanding on whether or not such a strategy is effective or not. Otherwise, you will be shutting down or stopping a campaign that turns out to be effective. And so what you're going to do is you have to wait for an exact time to reveal whether or not such a campaign or strategy or a specific platform is effective or not. Now, digital marketing yields benefit almost instantly, whereas television commercials requires rotation to get any kind of market penetration. A marketing strategy should fall under the area of promotion in the classic marketing mix model, which is one of the four P's. Now, marketing plan versus business plan. Now, when talking about marketing and business plan, at some point you might be confused. What's the difference between a marketing plan and a business plan? Well, they're very different. Why? Because a business plan outlines how the company will operate and function as a whole. A business plan serves as a roadmap for the company, and it will address the company's aims, missions, values, financials, and strategies for day to day operation and achieving its objective. An executive summary, the products, the services sold, a marketing analysis, a marketing strategy, financial planning, and a budget, to mention a few items, will all be included in the business plan. A marketing plan is included in a business plan. Again, a marketing plan is only a part and fragment, a portion of a business plan, and it focuses on developing a marketing strategy for raising public knowledge of the company's products or service, reaching the target market, and generating sales, which means that a marketing plan is a mere portion, a child of the business plan. Without the business plan, the marketing plan is like a headless chicken running around without direction. And so a business plan must be well crafted so that you can do and make an effective marketing plan. But of course, when products when business is already there and it's already operating, at some point you can do such a marketing plan and implement it. In order for you to gain meaningful insights and results, you have to undergo research in each of the strategic implementation. That would be the end of this video discussion, and see you in the next video. Thank you very much.